Alright. So I'm going to show you my review on yareli. First of all, first issue. If you're near any fucking wall, anywhere, you're not going to be able to cast your fucking DR ability. Which, let's be honest, outside of the simulacrum, there's a lot of places there are going to be a lot of walls, especially in bigger maps, like Palvanian, which can be an issue. Mirage? Eclipse. Oh, would you look at that? No issue. Neza. No issue. Alright. Moving on to the next thing. Her main CC ability, if it hits any obstacle, just bursts and deactivates. Which is also her main damage vulnerability ability. So either it finds the enemy, or it does fuck all. Also, look how little it affects. That's a small amount. So, each of these individual ones will affect only one enemy. You have to constantly do this in order to affect enemies. Okay? To affect a horde of enemies. Then you have this fucker over here, which you want to see how many enemies he can affect at once with his damage vulnerability? Okay. Guess what? All these fuckers will go around spraying status vulnerability, which stacks with Sentient Wrath. And look how easy it is to cast Sentient Wrath, and look at its radius compared to her fucking one. You get an easier armor strip with Caliban, but also lingers, by the way. Okay, lingers. You get status vulnerability. You get actual damage vulnerability, which is way easier to cast. Look at that. Way easier to fucking cast. Covers a much better radius than our fucking one. Is less gimmicky. Oh, and also stacks with your stupid fucking sentience there. Oh, and Calvin's also getting an augment next update, which makes it so these fuckers shoot faster and also do electricity damage. And also will synergy with the one grouping shit up. So what you can do is remove the 4 for Jade Eyes and then just look at the things trapped in the fucking grouping ability and nuke them all. Also, on another thing, his is a lot easier to deal with when it comes to walls. Look at that. Look how easier it is to deal with fucking obstacles with Caliban's fucking damage vulnerability compared to Surfer Frame. So yeah, there's that too. Moving on, her fucking passive. Yareli gains 200% critical chance for secondary weapons when she has been moving for at least 1.5 seconds. Okay? Let me tell you something. This is basically Creeping Bullseye minus the fucking negative fire rate. So that's just flat added of 200% crit chance. Which is nice and all. But there are other frames that give more crit chance. Looking at you, Citrine. Looking at you, Haro. We'll get to them. And also, we got Arcane Avenger. So really, if you want the extra crit chance when you're running a Prime Pistol Gamba on your weapon, if you do run that, which you should be running that in a lot of builds, if you're not using a utility secondary, like I usually do, guess what? There's your crit chance problem solved. Or, if you're using heat abilities, run Arcane Hotshot. There you go. Now you have crit chance for all your fucking weapons. Rather than just your secondary. Next problem. If you're using a fire rate weapon, a high fire rate weapon, which let's be honest, you will be using when you use this stupid fucking frame. What are you running? That's right, you're running a Nervate. Which makes her fucking passive useless. Literally no point to running her passive when you're running a high fire rate weapon. No point to care about her passive because you'll be running a high fire rate weapon anyway. And you know what high fire rate weapons do? Trigger a Nervate like it's a fucking joke. Which also leans into her other augment, which I will not be using because fuck that. It completely negates the agility and movement of your bullet jump and everything. So I will not be using the board augment, which also synergies more into a Nervate, which then makes her fucking passive useless because it gives you fucking fire rate on weapons. And high fire rate weapons trigger a Nervate more often. So, makes the passive fucking non and void. Next thing. Since her damage reduction and auto T-Snare's ability is an AI, guess what? You got body clipping. Well, unless they fixed that. Oh, they did. Cool. Okay, so you don't have that anymore. But, guess what? That means it gets stuck on walls and it has to re-navigate. So, you can rely on an AI for your damage vulnerability like that. But also, again, has the issue I mentioned earlier about wall seeking with its... because it shoots fucking C-snares. Or you can run AIs like these, but do not give a rat's ass about fucking obstacles. Give you fucking shields. Shield recharge speed. And on top of that, also, give you status vulnerability, which stacks with actual damage vulnerability right here. You're starting to notice a theme here. Caliban is just better Yareli. Who would have thought? Next point about her. Her 4. It's a worse Zephyr 4. Also, if you hit them with any kind of ragdoll or explosive, which was shown in another person's video. Here, I'll see if I can get an explosive for this point. There you go, we'll just use the fucking Zard, that'll work. Or Samponis. We'll just do both. If you use any explosive weapon with her 4, guess what? Oh yeah, and also if you have too many enemies, it just... Now there we go. Any fucking ragdoll weapon completely makes her fucking 4 useless. So basically your own weapons that most of you use right now, because let's be honest, most of you run fucking slam weapons anyway, or massive AoE weapons, completely make her 4 useless. Because it fucking ragdolls enemies out. And sometimes, when you cast her 4, as shown in Nightmares, and boy, I absolutely fucking hate Nightmare, I will give credit where credit's due. He shows a common issue with her 4, where sometimes it will just not fucking activate. By the way, I'll keep that in the description for you. Along with another video that covers some more issues about this fucking frame. So yeah, you got that. Now, what I mean by... Oh yeah, this also leans into the crypt thing too. Now we're moving on to Zephyr. You're like, what do you mean? A worse Zephyr 4. Well, let me just tell you something. Let me just show you something, okay? I'm going to show you something. You wanna know what Zephyr's 4 doesn't do with AoE weapons? It doesn't knock enemies out of the fucking hole. Like, the whole fucking point of the ability, it does not knock them out of the grouping tool. It keeps them in the grouping tool. Also, not only that, you hit like a fucking truck in your tornado. You hit like a fucking truck in the tornado. So again, my point is, what in the absolute living fuck is the point of yareli's 4? There are multiple other crowd controls I could show, but Zephyr is a golden example because it's not only does Zephyr mimic her 4, but also it's just a better version of it, because you also get a shit ton of crit damage and other bonuses. Bro, really looks like we need... By the way, really looks like we need fucking... Really looks like we need that crit passive. That crit passive is really fucking helping. It is helping so much. It is helping so much. It's helping so much. It is. By the way, his 4 in-play scales in fucking crit. Just so you know, his 4 in-play scales in crit. The more damage you absorb, the more damage you do with your crit. Which in an actual mission, you're gonna get this stupid high fucking numbers. Especially if an acolyte shows up and mag bubbles you. Just shoot, just hit your 4 and then shoot your weapon in the fucking mag bubble. And your crit is going to fucking go to stupid high numbers. So yeah, there's also an issue with that. Also, another fun fact. She is the only fucking frame with a non-modelable exalted. She is the only frame with a non-moddable exalted. Also, if you want a fucking companion that does something for you, just go play Korra. If you want a companion that quite literally plays the game for you, just fucking have Korra instead. By the way, this is without me even using Roar. If I used Roar, it would be way fucking better. Those are Skuldra Dedicants, by the way. That's a lot of fucking damage attenuation, but your fucking companion there gives 0 fucks about. That is a lot of attenuation. I don't know what you're gonna say, but the attenuation and health and everything of these Dedicants have been nerfed. What's funny is this has been the case since before the fucking nerf. Yeah. I could. Sure, I could run yareli in her board. Or I could just fucking play Korra. You get the Whip Claw, you get fucking Venari doing what Venari does best. Play the fucking game for you. Alrighty. On to the next thing with this stupid fucking frame. Now we got that out of the way. This is your DR ability without the augment, by the way. Does this look like good agility? Is this going to get you through every single fucking map in the game? Short answer is fucking no. That is the short answer. Fucking no. So, if you enjoy yareli, I don't give a shit. Keep playing her. If that's what you enjoy, fucking play the frame. But do not overhype the frame and say that the frame is fucking amazing. She is not. She is gimmicky as all fuck. There are far better options out there. Fuck. There are far better weapon options out there too. So do not fucking overhype this frame. If you like the frame, that's great. But please, be self-aware that the frame is fucking dog shit. There are better options out there. There are far better fucking options out there. Okay? Oh, we didn't even get to the other fucking frames. Speaking of companions that fight for you. Here's something for you. You want a companion that fights for you? Just go play Ash. There you go. There's a companion that plays for you. Just go play Ash. Once you get your stacks up. See? Now I have my stacks up. You want a companion to fight for you? I got a great companion to fight for you. Just go play Ash. Literally just go play Ash. That's without my Sentinel, by the way. Or even a fucking, well, maxed out Blade Storm. That's a basic bitch Blade Storm right there. So that's with 0 priming, which, let's be honest, sure be priming anyway. If you're playing Blade Storm. Oh, and also, like I said, that's a basic bitch build. That's not even a maxed out build. Yeah, so if you want a companion that nukes for you, play Gora, or just go play Ashe. It's that fucking simple. And if you want a secondary specialist frame, if you want a frame that's good with secondaries, with damage vulnerability, you can just put Sentient Wrath on Mirage. I am using Jade Eyes because armor strip. But just put Sentient Wrath on Mirage. There you go. And then you buff all your weapons. Or just play Banshee. Please. Just go play Banshee. Dude, just go play Banshee. It is not that hard. Okay. It is not that hard at all. Just go play Banshee. A 200% strength Banshee is basically... A 200% strength Banshee is basically a fucking 1000% Eclipse. That's basically what her sonar is. And if you use electric or gas, it hits even harder. It's also multiplicative of glaives, her sonar. Oh, and also it can bypass damage attenuation. So if you use a weapon that's already anti-attenuation, looking at you, Latham, and you combine it with sonar, you know the mechs in Arc and Dante Disruption? Yeah, you can just fucking one-shot those, so... yeah. If you like the frame, cool. Great. But she's not a good frame. There's so much better out there. Please do not fucking live on the copium and the hype of the fucking trailer and everything. Please just use your fucking brain. Please. Use your fucking brain. And as for the acceltra players... that love acceltra, this message is also to you. Do not overhype acceltra, please. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. But Latron is basically just a better acceltra. It armor strips, it overguard strips, it has a single target mode. It increases multi-shot per shot. It gets buffed a shit ton by frames like that have Exoda, because it has body punch through. Oh, and also, it is fucking stupid overpowered with Mag. It is stupid overpowered with Mag. I would just wait for that to end, and when that ends, case in point. Yeah. Case in fucking point. So sure. Enjoy your acceltra. Also, while you're at it, the other people would like to overhype shit. But there's so much better options out there. By the way, there's also armor strip bosses, like the Apex tank. So, there's that too. Oh, and another reason why Caliban is better than fucking Yareli. I'm gonna show you something. Acid Shell's so back. Okay, there you go. That's how I feel about Yareli and Acceltra.